So we were on our way to Drew Barner Campground, which I believe is in the Dorado National Forest. And it was a little bit crazy getting to this campground because there wasn't really any well-defined path. So we ended up going down these super sketchy back roads just trying to get there, and we got turned around a few times, had to do probably like a 20-inch turn to get back around, and it was super dark. We were hoping to get there when there was still some daylight, but nonetheless, Google Maps was not very reliable. And yeah, I think that's really the biggest thing we didn't like about getting to this campground, was that getting there was really tough. Welcome back to the channel.
If you're new,
please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'd super appreciate it. We're a brand new channel, and any love that you can give would be awesome. But today we are camping at Drew Barner Campground, and it's what, in El Dorado Hills?
It's in El Dorado National Forest.
But like part of Placerville, near a city called Georgetown, which I honestly have never even heard of. I've lived up here for almost 10 years, or actually more than 10 years now, in the Sacramento area, and I've never heard of it. It's like a very kind of remote,
small town.
Yeah, very small,
very small and rural.
It's very kind of desolate. So I've never been here before.
Yeah,
so
it's north. It's north of Placerville. What is it? Google Maps said it took a little more than an hour. Unfortunately, Google Maps screwed us. I think we accidentally drove through what would probably be considered a walking area, because the road,
it was rough.
The roads are
literally
super narrow. There's branches hanging everywhere. If we did not have our cabinets secured,
yeah, like the little child-proof or pet-proof locks,
all the child-proof locks,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that stuff would have fallen out.
Yeah, that happened before when we were up in BC. When we were on Vancouver Island, actually, and we went to go blueberry picking. There was this really rough terrain, and everything flew out, and some things leaked, and it was no bueno.
Yeah, it was total pain.
Yeah.
I did actually manage able to get the camper somewhat level. Being kind of a noob, little bit of a guesswork, but using about technically I guess 3 leveling blocks under each the tires on the passenger side, and we're able to get somewhat level. This site, unlike a lot of others, just not level at all. So it is kind of a pain to get it level, especially since we got here dark at like 7 o'clock, and it gets darker a lot quicker now, rather than like during the summer when it would stay at right out to like 8:39.
Yeah, honestly, like my first impression, I mean, like, again, it's $8 a night. I mean, you do kind of get what you pay for. My biggest complaint, well, aside from the very difficult journey to get here through like basically like private property, residential, not that we went through it, but like all of these like back roads were super narrow, super sketchy, as you were saying it. But yeah, so by the time we got here, it was super dark. Took a while to park. I had to pee real bad, and they said they had bathrooms here.
The pit toilets don't have any lights.
Pit toilets, yeah. So there's like they're not like, is it like considered a house?
Pit toilet is basically a permanent outhouse.
Okay, yeah. So it's like this like little like wooden like looks like a bathroom, right? But there's like no lighting, and it's pitch black here. And so like I kind of had to like hold my phone while I was doing my business, and it was a little frustrating. And I was like, oh great, right? So if you do have a camper, and like if you're not just like tent camping, I would honestly just use the toilet in your camper.
Yeah,
especially if maybe you're alone or something like that. I mean, because it's dark and the bathroom's dark, and yeah, I mean, you'll have to bring a flashlight. So that's one thing we didn't know. All the other campgrounds we've been to were like, the bathroom has like adequate lighting. Some have like showers and
some
whatnot.
are actually just like regular bathrooms with flush toilets, not. But at least this one
But you're not going to catch me at 4 a.m. walking down way over there to go to the bathroom in the dark, right?
No. That's why we have a full bathroom.
Get a bear, you know, like the whole bear versus man argument. Anyway.
Yeah.
So now I think we're going. It's almost well, no, it's like 7:45, right? Almost close. Almost 7:40. So we're gonna make dinner, which so we have HelloFresh today, not sponsored. But I really love getting their meals, especially like, you know, we work regular jobs during the week, so this is just like really nice to have, super quick, convenient, and it's all like pre-packaged, so you don't have to like carry your whole kitchen and kitchen sink with you when you go camping in your camper. So everything's packaged up, just you grab and go type thing. So that'll be great. And tomorrow we'll kind of maybe take you around the campground, show you what it looks like since it's pitch black outside now.
Yeah, there wouldn't be much point because it's really dark around here. So
yeah, it's dark. We're gonna try and see if we can make a fire. I mean, we saw some signs that said like it was before this campground that said like no camping fires, but like they have a specific dedicated area at the campground, and I think I saw. Did you see other people?
I didn't see anybody.
Yeah, there's hardly any people here though. It's not like, I mean, again, this is sort of like what, off season now, kind of.
It's kind of off season, and I guess this campground is an equestrian campground.
Yeah.
So people with horses can bring here, but it's open to regular camping, and it's actually open till December. A lot of other places after this weekend will be closed for the season.
Yeah. I mean, we do have some other like trips kind of coming up too that we're excited for. We managed to snag a spot over in Yosemite. That's been one that's really hard to get. That one's the weekend before Christmas. So hopefully the weather's not like crazy or anything, but it's like one that you have to reserve pretty far in advance. And that was the only weekend available since we worked during the week.
And we got the heater fixed, so we can use the propane to keep us warm.
Especially as it gets colder.
Yeah, especially as it gets colder. Don't want to be freeze my butt off in the camper.
Yeah, but yeah, it's relatively nice. I think it's what, like 75, 80 degrees today. What's the temperature like now? Okay, so it's about 63, so it's not bad, but I think we're gonna get maybe kind of cozy, just relax. It's been a long week. It's somebody's birthday, or it was your birthday yesterday.
Turned 41 today.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd go camping. Things don't always go as you plan with the...
Well, we're new to this. So.
We're new to this, but driving through what I think would be... it must have been a foot trail, because it was sketchy. We'll upload the video from
we'll get some like daytime... Well, the dash cam is a good idea. Dash cam. And then we'll like get some footage. Hopefully we can find some trails or something. That way we could like take a walk like after breakfast, maybe take you guys around with us to kind of show you guys like what the place looks like. But we're spot number 1, which is super convenient. It's just like the bathroom facilities are not really that convenient, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, so I'd like, for those of you who don't have bathrooms, like just like quick FYI, if that is something that you, when you're traveling, maybe you don't have a bathroom and you need facilities, or maybe have a cassette toilet, prefer not to use one anyway. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and maybe get started on dinner shortly, and then we have some cake. But yeah, it was his birthday yesterday, so again, it was a work day, and we went out to this nice restaurant, and the movie Venom came out on your birthday. So I love how when things work out that way, it's like when the X-Files conventions land on my birthday. It's just like a special treat.
Yeah. But
anyway.
And, go out to eat, go see a movie, and then, go camp and have fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of like his birthday camping. But yeah, we'll show you guys what we're making, kind of take you along momentarily as we cook these Mexican shrimp and black bean tostadas. I'm not a pescatarian, but like I, for a long time, have lived like a very like mostly pescatarian like lifestyle. I have incorporated more meat, especially since I've
both of us. Up until somewhat recently, we're donating plasma like twice a week, so my iron levels really needed that. But I love seafood, so that's like my protein of choice. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and take you along with that. Okay.
Alright, so we started on our Mexican shrimp and black bean tostadas. Honestly, the can upper's not great. I can barely get this darn thing open.
Yeah.
But worked well enough just to open it. Got the max air fan going so we can suck out some of this air, and of course our door is open so we don't get too much humidity. Right now, just cooking the shallots and the beans. Alright, so we are going to toast some of the tostadas. Have
Put the toast and tostadas.
Yep. So we have the oven going. And it is barely fit. And now, we don't have a microwave, so we just have to kind of toss the shrimp in while it's frozen. So we are cooking some of the shrimp now for our tostadas. Unfortunately, we don't have a microwave and we don't have solar or inverter installed, so
Coming soon.
it's just, you know, it's hard because we have to, can't defrost it, so I'm just tossing these bad boys in while they're frozen, and take a little bit to cook through. All of our beans are ready, and we have the tostadas toasting in our oven. Alright, so we've finished cooking the shrimp.
Yep.
I'm going to turn off this stove top, and all of our beans are cooked. Honestly, these didn't really toast that well.
Yeah, we just didn't have quite enough room in that pan.
Yeah, probably not quite enough room because the tortillas just kind of overlap each other. So it is what it is. On a side note, we bought a new battery, so it's not cheap. Yeah. The Epic 300 amp hour battery with the 10% off, including shipping, was still $1,000, but it's Bluetooth enabled, so we can see how much battery life we have. Since we don't have solar at the moment, at 59%, looks like it's discharging at about 2.2 amps, but it will keep us charged for a while.
Yummy.
Our limited kitchen space, we're just kind of have to toss it right over the sink. Well, that kind of goes for anybody in a small camper. You're just gonna have to make do with the room that you have. Which may not be a ton of room. Kind of messy.
Here comes the shrimp.
Alright, I try to make sure that we have an even amount. This is a little bit easier with tongs, but
better than me, you know. I honestly just kind of wing it. I wing it, admittedly.
Yeah, I always just try to make sure there's an even amount. And usually, a lot of times the shrimp or whatever comes with the meal always tends to be an uneven number, so I just usually have to cut one in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit of lime. Make sure you can actually squeeze this damn thing.
Alright, so dinner is served. That's what it looks like. Looks really, really good. I honestly don't really care much about presentation because it's going to go in my belly anyway, as long as it tastes good. That's what it looks like. Looks tasty.
Yeah, mine looks about the same.
There we go.
Presentation isn't great, but you know.
Got some Pomelo. Always love a little sparkling, low-calorie beverage. 10 calories. One of my favorites by Sanzo. They have like a lot of good like Asian flavors. They also have like calamansi, yuzu, and stuff like that. That's good. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Good.
All right, pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy our dinner. This is what it looks like. Super excited to dig in. It's very simple, but he's a simple guy, so it makes it easy. So this cake, in case anyone's wondering, is the celebration cake from Trader Joe's. I just used a little bit of food coloring, some natural food coloring, to make it pink. Because tell us about why you like pink cakes.
My late grandfather, who passed away, I think, when he was like 96. He always used to make me a vanilla cake with pink frosting, and so I just out of habit and asked Valerie to make that for me, because I have fond memories of my grandfather doing that.
Yeah, just in case anyone's wondering why a guy might like pink cake, not that, pink needs to be gender exclusive, but every year, just about every year, he gets a pink cake. So there'll be more to come, but I'm excited to try this one from Trader Joe's. I just use food coloring. So for anyone who wants to try out this cake, Trader Joe's.
It's about 10 o'clock right now. Talking kind of quietly because it's dark. It's really dark around here, but that's why I'm using this floodlight, so I can go use the pit toilet, because I really don't feel like wanting to use the bathroom in my camper, because then that means I have to empty the black tank, and it hasn't been fixed yet. So here I am, just walking at night in this dark-esque campground, and it is just super dark here. That one's open. What number is this? Number 5. Oh, it's a horse one. This is a equestrian campground, so looks like there's a spot for horses right there. And it is pretty quiet out here. There really isn't that many people here, which is nice. If you do want a quiet campground, this place for sure will definitely fits bill, because it's super quiet. There's really not that many people here at all. Another one. Looks like another horse one. And our little pit toilet with no lights inside. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. We're walking back. A couple trash receptacles. I think this one is an equestrian. Or is it? I don't remember. But there really isn't that many people here. I don't want to disturb these people, but there is someone right there. And we have this empty spot right here that I just walked by. Is this one numbered? Maybe it might be part of that one. Another empty spot. Lots of empty spots. This one is also, looks like, to hold horses. And when we just look back, just passed by, all of these are pretty much empty. I'll have to walk around in the morning and look, but all these sites, like quite a few of them, are pretty much empty. It really is. Not a whole ton of people here, mainly because it's off season. Another trash. Oh. Looks like that side's empty too. Yeah.
So now we are settling in for the night with a little bit of reading, which is one of my favorite pastimes. Patrick is reading The X-Files Perihelion, which takes place right after the X-Files revival finale back in 2018. And I am reading Gillian Anderson's book of Want, which is very similar to My Secret Garden, which I think came out in like the 70s, but it's about women's desires. Highly recommend for the ladies out there. It's a really, really good book. Both of these books are really, really good. I had read the X-Files book as well, so definitely check them out.
Good morning, everyone. So yesterday we couldn't show you what the outside looked like because it was pitch black by the time we came in. There's someone over there, but this is what it looks like. Nice and scenic. So the nice thing about this one is it's pretty spread out. See other people. It's Sunday, so a lot of people are probably getting ready to head back home to go to work. This gentleman over there has been reading, which looks really nice and relaxing. But the unfortunate thing is, I believe there's no campfires. I mean, it's wildfire season, so that might be why. Even though there's dedicated pits, no campfires were allowed, so couldn't do that last night. Fortunately. And we didn't have like a lot of adequate lighting to read outside by the time we got here, which was a bummer. But yeah, so this is basically like a equestrian territory. So a lot of these spots are dedicated to like probably people who come in. There's corrals for the horses, people who come in. It's very interesting setup. But it's also great for us regos to, camp or whatever. Oh no, we're just looking around. Oh, nice. Oh, that's funny. So I'm going to show you the bathroom. So here's the Forest News, which we barely saw. This was pitch black. There's no lighting around here like some of the other campgrounds we go to. We're going to check this out. Looks like there's somebody in there. Alright, so that's the bathroom. It's kind of stinky in there, but probably 1 or 2 out of 10 because there's no light. So if you need to go to the bathroom at night, I recommend using your camper if you have it. You definitely need a flashlight, as we found out, because I was trying. it's kind of hard to hold your phone and do business with your phone's light. So just FYI. But looks like everyone's waking up. It was pretty quiet when I came in here last night. It looks like people are getting ready to head out. Horse dung, which is kind of to be expected around here. Gnats. But yeah, so I'll take you on a little bit more of a tour when we go on our walk in a little bit. We're gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna try a new recipe that I found on Instagram using Trader Joe's ingredients. So stay tuned for that. It's like a chorizo hash. So we're gonna have that this morning. So I will see you in a minute. Wow, what an interesting looking tree stump. Has all these carvings. Oh. Look up, there's people nearby packing up. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to show you what, and I'll also throw the, I'll also throw the link down in the comments in case you guys want to check out this recipe, but you're going to need, this is a seasonal Trader Joe's item. This is the holiday vegetable hash, and you're going to need some eggs, although we brought kind of too many. We don't need all like this many of them. And then your chorizo. And we got the peri sauce. This will come later. And crispy jalapeno pieces. If you don't like things spicy, you can omit these, but we like things spicy, so we have those. And okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get some matcha because I need some fuel. Okay, I need some fuel. And all right, so just gonna move these out of the way for now. So the only thing I didn't like coming down here is the roads are super windy. So any of you who are Californians or Northern Californians specifically, just FYI. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna use our oil. I know this is pretty messed up looking, but during our Canada trip, it kind of, something else opened, it rolled around in it, and it got funky looking like that. But we're gonna use it up. So, all right, so before that, need some fuel, which is right behind you guys. All right, so you guys might know the story of Jonathan's sadly broken mug, and I have been taking pottery classes off and on for probably about the past year now, and I just finished my most recent class, and my instructor had this mug from a student that I don't know, from ages ago, that I guess they left it. A lot of times people just, they'll leave stuff that they don't want it for whatever reason. A lot of stuff that people like, I don't like my creation, I don't want it, I'll just leave it behind. So he asked me if I wanted this one, and look how asymmetrical it is. It's very like abstract looking. It's kind of cool. Almost kind of looks like, look at this, like it's kind of like a tulip lip around the mug. So I figured, I actually just got this the other day. Figured I'd bring it camping with us. It's I love the colors. It's very much the style of this camper. And okay, so I'm just gonna rinse it out. Not that I don't think it's clean already, but you know, it's been in a ceramic studio, so I'm just gonna kind of give it a good rinse. Okay. And so it'll be ready for my matcha. Okay. So now we just need to find the matcha. Here's my matcha. This is what I've been enjoying. Those of you might be coming from my other YouTube channel, hauls and unboxings by Valerie. I show this a lot in my like monthly empties, and I love it. I swear by this. Anyone who doesn't drink coffee but you need like an energy boost for tea, this is what I like to get. So this is what I'm gonna have. Although sometimes I find some haven't drank coffee in a long time. I have IBS, so I just kind of have to be careful with that. But there are some times where I'm like, you know, I need some coffee. It's not often, but anyway. right, so sometimes I'll mix the matcha in here. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I probably should bring my stir, my electric whisk. I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. And I'll probably, since this is a smaller mug, I'll probably come back for seconds a little bit later. So I'm just going to get that in here, get that going. Did not make a mess. All right, so I just usually use like maybe about 2 tablespoons. I was just kind of eyeballing it. So anyway, oh my God, you heard me talking.
Yep.
Oh my God.
13 and some others are first come, first served.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So there's my matcha. We're gonna go ahead and start on the food, which is gonna be a little challenging. I just gotta reference the recipe real fast, but I mean, pretty straightforward. I think you just, okay. So we're gonna put some oil. Hey, wait. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some oil. We're gonna add some oil to this. And then we're gonna go in with our chorizo. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to add the chorizo and try to add it without making a mess. Oh man. Like indoor ones. You can grab some of the ones we have at home. Alright, so now we got the chorizo. Now we're going with our holiday mash, which is basically celery, sweet potatoes, onions, and seasoning. So we're gonna pour that all right up. Cook that for about 5 to 7 minutes. So hopefully by the time this video goes out, Trader Joe's will still have it. They should, because it's a holiday item. So at least until December they should have it. So once this cooks a little bit more, we're gonna eat it outside because it's nice. It's a nice day out, so we're gonna bring it outside, eat it on the little bench right outside, and we'll have our breakfast. But I'll come back in a few minutes after this is cooked a little bit more, and then add our eggs. All right, so now we're gonna take this off. So we're going to add some eggs. Tiny bit of oil right there. I'm going to cover this. The eggs kind of broke en route, but we're going to cover that another minute or so. Alright, so we should be good. Alright, so let's plate. There's some peri sauce. And top off crispy jalapeño pieces. Right, and then we're gonna take it outside. All right, so we're eating right outside. Everything looks good. So let's go ahead and take a bite and decide what we think. What do you think?
That's good.
Wow. Pretty decent. Yeah.
It is pretty good. Spicy. Oh, it's probably
First time trying this. Yeah, and I put this peri sauce on.
Yeah, probably the heat from dried jalapenos.
Yeah, and so now we're gonna enjoy breakfast.
Going on a Drew Barner trail, right directly across from the campsite.
So here's information about the campsite. Fortunately, no campfires, so that was a little bit of a bummer. So yeah, this is a little bit about the campground. And it's pretty inexpensive, but you can kind of see why. Overnight camping will be $4 per night per vehicle. The pass discount. Okay. Due to the water not meeting the drinking standard. Okay, wow. I didn't know about that, but we haven't been drinking the water here. So, yeah, this is just a little bit. We paid $8, but it looks like there's a discount, so we might have to look into that. The day use fee per vehicle. I'm gonna bus. So I can see that why they have the trail here. They probably take horses on here quite often. Just gotta watch out for the horse crap. Damn, look how big these pine cones are.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, we are walking down the path that we accidentally drove down on. I think this is...
Not realizing it was a trail because the Google Maps wasn't very well.
Yeah, it says it's Bottle Hill Road, but
Yeah.
it feels more like a walking trail.
Yeah.
Because it is super narrow around here. Honestly, not that great of a road to drive down unless you have a high clearance vehicle like a four-wheel drive truck. This spot last night was a spot where we got confused because it was really dark, and we ended up backing up and then going back this way. I think this is still part of Bottle Hill Road, but when you're coming in late at night and it's dark and you can't see anything, not really that great. But just gonna continue walking along here and show you what we drove through last night. Alright, so this spot is the area where I got confused. We went up straight up here, and then we got confused at that one spot where we turned around, and then we ended up going back down here, which is a proper way on Bottle Hill Road. Still super narrow, and honestly I'm not sure why Google Maps had to go through there, but we ended up driving way the heck back here to the road, turning back around because there's no way to turn around here. It's too narrow, and the road is.
I'll lift the camera up a bit more.
The road is a tiny bit up here where we had turned around and then gone back down the road. Not sure why Google Maps had to go down this sketchy dirt road that probably hardly anybody goes on, versus a paved road.
Probably just horses.
Yeah, probably just horses.
Or maybe rangers or something.
Maybe the people who live on the houses further down on this road, but like back this way, the other way, not quite so much. All right, so we are coming up onto the split in the road where we had turned around because there's no space anywhere else. So I think I'm not sure if this is also Bottle Hill Road, but not sure where that leads to, but this one was the road that we had come on.
You're on camera.
Yeah. Oh, four-wheeler. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, well, the four-wheelers are the only ones who probably should be driving on this road, not people in the truck and trucking for like us.
Yeah. Well, that's going to conclude this vlog. We're going to be heading home because we both have to work tomorrow. In 2 weeks, where are we going? We'll be heading up to Manzanita Lake, which is about 4 hours from us in the next couple weeks. So we'll catch you back up when we come back and do that vlog. That's super exciting. It's supposed to be a nice scenic place. But yeah, that's going to conclude it for today. So I know it's kind of somewhat a quick vlog. Very like kind of a 24-hour trip. Yeah, anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's it.
No, yeah. Please please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It really helps our channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.